Alright, and welcome to the Caden Bishop channel yet again for the Bishop's Basketball Challenge. We got a thriller for you today. It's the San Diego Waves visiting the Fargo Frogs in their home territory, the Fargo Dome. Here's the starters on both sides, as you see. Been very lucky so far this season. No key injuries. There have been very few so far. And as you see the stats in the middle, the Waves have been a very offensive team, but the Frogs take their pride in their defense. That is where they've been better in the season. Now let's see which of those two sides of the coin prevail here today. Week 7, Waves had a great game last week with Pookie PP Panera, but all these guys would have to go up against the likes of Alan Parsons and Mustafa El-Mehdi, Big M. Tip-off underway. Parsons going to start with the ball. Brandon Allen. Allen looks. He's going to take it in himself. Up for two. It's good for two. Brandon Allen, first one to enter his name onto the score sheet, giving the Fargo Frogs a 2-0 lead. Pookie PP Panera over to Garcia. Garcia's up and in. Tie game. Alan Parsons, what kind of project does he have cooking up? He's looking. Dumps it off to Big M. Big M in the paint. Over to Paul. Paul's really good at making those two-pointers, just racking up those points. Been a valuable asset for the Fargo Frogs all season, especially in the second half. So he gets his first 2 points of the first half here. Panera over to Garcia. Garcia, skyhook, and another 2-pointer for Garcia. Has all the points for the Waves so far. Here's Parsons over to Big M. Big M with the lay-in. Gets himself on the score sheet. Now it's Gomez. Back to Garcia. Garcia with a slam dunk. And a tie game here. Garcia popping off for the San Diego Waves in this first half. 12 points in the first 80 seconds. High scoring one so far. Paul misses, though, from a two. You never see that. Insane. Gomez does a little twirly, lays it up, giving the San Diego Waves the lead for the first time today. And that is Gomez's first points of the day. Big M for three. It's in. Sorry, that was not for three. Take that back. That was a 22-foot jump shot on the line, it looked like. That is MB. Gomez running himself up into the paint. Back to Garcia. Garcia up to the paint himself. Back to Gomez. Back to Garcia. Back to Gomez again. Not entirely sure if they know what they're going to do here. He's got to go for three, though, with the shot clock winding down. There it is, and it's no good. No good for the Waves. Frogs take it back. Donlin over to Allen. Allen looking, surveying. Brandon and Allen into the paint. Loses the ball. Quinn Jagger. What's he going to do with it? Gomez up and no good, but the Frogs commit a foul. So Gomez is going to have a shot. There's and one for him. Can he get another one? He cannot convert another and one. Let's go ahead and go back to the Frogs here. Alan Parsons to Paul Donlin. Donlin going to try again for two. There we go. Back into rhythm for Paul Donlin. Doing what he does best. 1 point lead for the Fargo Frogs halfway through the first half. Bosa's going to take a little gander. See what he does here. He's going to go for it himself, it looks like. Looks like that shot got blocked partially. That's no good. Brandon Allen's going to take it back for the Frogs. Back over to Parsons. Dumped it off to him. Parsons runs it up himself for a lay-in. There it is. It's good. 2 points for him. First points of the day for Alan Parsons. Garcia got fouled. Missed and got fouled. Once again, another penalty on the Frogs here early on. But, I mean, the free throw game is not looking good right now for the San Diego Waves. Missing their last two. Now they missed their last three. You can't do that, Mikey. You cannot do that. They could have the game tied if they made all of those right now, but instead they find themselves 3 points behind and now make it 5 points behind with Brandon Allen making another 2-point conversion there. Pookie PP Panera has not done anything this game other than pass it a couple times. Is this going to be his first shot of the game? It's not. It's over to Carter. Carter puts it in, and he's fouled again by the Frogs. That's 3 fouls in like the last minute, if I were to guess, by the Fargo Frogs, and they're going to have to figure out how to clean that up. Once again, another missed free throw attempt, though, by the Waves. They cannot keep that up. Here's Glover. Glover back to Bush. Over to Jacquees to Queef. Now back to Glover. Glover puts it up. No good. Here's Richard now. 1 minute left in the first half. Dumps it off to Carter. Carter, it's no good. Glover, though, is going to get it. Sprint back. Takes his time with it. Does a little twirly and puts it in. Martin Glover's first 2 points of the game. Once again, bumping up the Fargo Frogs to a 5-point lead. What's Boza got cooking here? He gets it off to Gibbs. Over to Richard. Richard progressing himself forward. Applying the pressure and putting 2 points on the board is Oscar Richard. Here we go. Jacquees to Queef. No good. The lead remains at 3. Here's Boza. Boza over to Carter. Carter. It's blocked by Bush, who comes away with it. Over to Glover for 3. No good. There's been a lot less scoring in the later parts of this first half compared to earlier on. Just 6 seconds left. They're going to have to go for it here. Does he go for 3? He's going to progress himself forward for 2. Lays it in for 2. And that'll be it for the first half. How about a 1-point lead for the Fargo Frogs over San Diego currently? As you see, pretty even stats relatively. Leo Garcia's been having himself a game, though, especially early on. We'll be back after a commercial break. Will the Frogs choke?
Dollar General. Get the everyday essentials you need at an affordable price. Banana Boat sunscreen for when you want to preserve that pasty white skin on a toasty Tuesday afternoon. Spray on some of that good stuff and you're set for the day. How about some Suave 3-in-1 body wash for when you want to enrich your skin in your nice hot shower after a brutal day of work and turn your bathroom into a chemical war zone. Invest in the pink drink. And no, I'm not talking about Starbucks. We're talking about the OG Pepto-Bismol for when shit gets serious.
When you have it just changes.
Find what you need today at an affordable price. Dollar General. Save time, save money, every day. Proud partner of the NASCAR Mino Bishops Auto Racing Tour and the number 62 of Carter Jones.
All right, we are back with the BBC. Week 7 action here in the Fargo Dome. I'm going to miss commentating a lot of these games. I believe I have one more scheduled one here in the Fargo Dome for the regular season. Not that you guys care, sorry. Here's Carter with the ball. Over to Boza. Boza. Wow, Carter puts it back in, though. How about that? Beats the Frog right there to the ball for the rebound. Just puts it in himself. Clinton Carter, 4 points on the day. The Waves attack early on in the second half, and that's what's been a problem with the Fargo Frogs, is that they kind of deteriorate when they shouldn't. Here's White for the Waves. White bumps his way forward. It's blocked. There's that Frogs defense again, and they commit a foul. They're a very aggressive defense, and we've seen a lot of fouling in the first half, and now here's the first foul of the second half committed by the Frogs. Once again, the Waves cannot convert anything for the free throwing today. Glover over to Bush. Bush, does he have the beans? He does not have the beans. Here's Carter. Back to Pookie PP Panera. the Frogs manager was looking to see if they could potentially trade for Pookie Pee Panera because he's just been incredible. Quiet so far, but gets his first 2 points on the day here. But we all know the likelihood of the Frogs actually acquiring Pookie Pee Panera is unlikely. Fargo gets fouled, the Waves get fouled for once. The Frogs have a chance at making these free throws now. Donlin missed the first, misses the second. What is going on today with these free throws? I think a grand total of 1 free throw was made out of like 10 attempts, if I were to guess. Maybe 9. Garcia resumes the scoring. 5-point lead for the Waves. The Frogs have not scored yet, if I'm remembering correctly. Earl Monroe is in. The Frogs have Monroe on the board. Approaching 3 minutes left in the second half. Here's Boza. Boza up in the paint. Donlin to defend. Back to Quinn Jagger, though. Over to Gibbs, who was left open. He lays it in. Glover. Looking. Just goes around the Waves right there. The block attempt is failed, and the skyhook is good for Martin Glover. Back to a 3-point deficit for the Fargo Frogs. Pookie Pee Panera, good for a 2-pointer. 22-foot jump shot. I mean, that man is incredible. I don't even want to imagine what the lead might be for the Waves right now if he was shooting in that first half, but they didn't let him shoot. Here's Big M getting 6 points now on the day total. Halfway through the second half, Gibbs felt the 3, gets the 3 from downtown. Gibbs sinks it, swishes it, absolutely annihilates it. Brandon Gibbs now 7 on the day. Here's Parsons over to Bush. Bush. Will he do it? Gets it off the Big M for 3. How about that shot to respond for the Fargo Frogs? All right, here's Boza. Boza to Gibbs again. And it goes in again. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, where's the defense for that? Huh, Frogs? Where's the defense? There's Donlin with a lay-in to resume the scoring for the Frogs, though. With another classic Paul Donlin 2-pointer. Gomez to Pookie Pee Panera. You just know when that ball goes up from his hands, you know it's going in the net. That's just how it is. Brandon Allen. I mean, it's getting to the point. This is going to save or break your season. We're over halfway in the season now. Got to start executing. And Brandon Allen does not execute. He did not execute. Ball's in Pookie's hands. That's scary. What's he going to do? Over to Garcia. Pookie, it's up. PP puts it in. And there's just no defense on PP right now in the second half. But here's a different P. It's P. Donlin. Paul Donlin with 8 total points. But the lead is 6 points for the Waves. I mean, the defense is not there. There's Lexi Rhodes, who had an incredible steal early on. Or knocked it out of someone's hands, I believe. First points of the day for her. Paul Donlin. Up again. I mean, Paul, just in the second half, it happens time and time and again. Just racks up the points for the Frogs. Just hasn't been much playmaking happening. Speaking of playmaking, there's another one for the Waves. Because they don't have defense. The Fargo Frogs don't have any defense. I can't believe I'm saying that, but where is it for those 3-pointers? It's got to be somewhere. It's not here right now. Alan Parsons, I know, this is very unprofessional of me, but, you know, I'm a biased home commentator. It's just how it is. Pookie, it's good. I could tell you that one before it went in. I'm not going to lie. 25 seconds left in this game, though. Let's see it. Big M. Big M. He's looking. You know, he should go for a 3 himself if I were the coach. There's Parsons. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out. There's Pookie again. Yep, Pookie. I'm gonna leave the booth. I'm gonna leave oh, I can't say the F word probably. Here's Big M though. Oh my god. Fargo Frogs commentator has a crash out live. I'm out of this. I'm sick of the bullshit, dude. Holy freaking hell. San Diego Waves win though, by the way. 11-point win for them, you know. That's a good job by them. Once again, Pookie PP Panera, player of the game. It took him until the second half to turn on, but he did it regardless. So, good stuff from Pookie PP Panera. There was not good stuff from the Frogs, though, in that second half. I'll tell you that. As you can see on the advanced stats here for you nerds out there, look at the Waves. They beat them in every category except for blocks. That just tells you the story, the narrative of the game, if you will. But other than that, what a good showing. What a good game we had here today here in the Fargo Dome. Despite my temper-headed nature of watching that second half, I must say. Here's the shot chart. Check it out. Lots of threes by the Waves. Well, actually, only 2 of them, MB. But when they made them, it was when it counted most. So, thank you for watching.
This broadcast of the Bishop's Basketball Challenge cannot be replicated, reproduced, or retransmitted without authorized consent. BBC thanks you for your loyal viewership, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.